That song is amazing, man. I love it. Anyway, welcome back. Attempt number 3 of Darkness Falls. In the last series, at the very end, our horde base got overwhelmed, but we are still not really sure how, right? We don't know how it happened. Old Fart in chat made a very interesting observation where a lot of our support pillars were still standing, but the entire floor of our horde base fell apart. We don't know why it happened, we don't know how it happened, but we're gonna hope that if I just build my horde base out of a better material, then it might withstand better. Or perhaps instead of doing pillars, I just do like a massive, like a block all the way up, right? We also have other options for our horde base. Like we don't have to build it the way that we always build it, but it's tried and tested. That horde base always works. So whenever it doesn't work in an overhaul mod, I start to suspect foul play with the structural stability coding of the overhaul mod, right? So we will be trying again, except in this series, we're going to be making it so that the horde moon, the blood moon, is every 14 days. So it's every 2 weeks instead of every week. This is gonna give me more time to prepare, it's gonna give me more time to prepare potentially concrete, maybe even steel, build my tower out of something better, right? And it gives us more time to enjoy the series before we potentially lose it to some structural bullshit. Hopefully, that structural bullshit just won't happen. But right now, none of us have any idea why my horde base collapsed, and we all suspect foul play. Mainly because there were pillars that were level with the floor, but there were no floor blocks attached to the pillars. Nothing. It's like everything that wasn't touching bedrock just fell, and it was really weird, right? Anyway. Darkness Falls 3. Alright, so yeah, every 14 days, every other setting is gonna remain the same from the last playthrough. Nothing's changing. We are gonna keep the block damage increased. Warrior difficulty, 16-hour daylight length, nights end at 6 a.m. And let's hop in. You like that, Susie? That's my mating dance. That's how I got you over here. You're talking the, what's it called? Project Z? Yeah, we had to generate a new world. It won't take as long to load if we play with the same seed again. We're just at a unique disadvantage because, well, we permadeath it, right? So we usually don't reuse the same seed twice. All right, let's begin. Put that there. The torch for now. Bedroll. Blank class paper. Huh. So, in order to get the concrete mixer, you need science crafting 2. In order to put a point there. This requires tool crafting 3 and science crafting 2. And the workbench. How do I unlock the workbench in this? Workbench is 1. Tool crafting 1. Okay, so you can save a lot of points potentially by... well, I'm gonna be getting tool crafting anyway. I am. I'm gonna be getting tool crafting anyway. So I wonder if I want to do the laborer or not. We could try something else, right? Especially since we have 2 weeks. Let's decide after. For example, I think that the mechanic gives you the wrench right away. However, well, you know what? We found Forge Ahead books. We did. If you find the Forge Ahead books, then you can unlock the Forge just by reading one, I think. I think we're gonna go out on a limb. We're gonna do the mechanic instead of the laborer this time. Yeah. Okay. Take apart a car. What? What, it doesn't give me a wrench right away? Hang on. Am I supposed to take it apart with my axe? Oh, you get a wrench for this. Okay. I might be able to get some gas just by axing a car then. Let's see here. What killed me, Cracker? We think a glitch right now. My horde base fell apart and we don't know why. And a few of the pillars were actually still level with the ground. So like, you know how I raise my blood moon my horde base, it's held up by 6 legs and then it's like a big box at the top with a ramp leading up to it. A lot of the pillars were up to the floor, but there were no floor blocks attached to the pillars. Literally everything except for the pillars fell apart. So we don't know if it was a glitch or not. Like, normally, if your base falls apart, you'll still have a few blocks, like, attached to the pillars, right? Whatever the pillars could support, but everything fell down, and we don't know why. But the pillars were still standing, and some of the pillars were level with the floor, and there were no floor blocks attached. So just really weird stuff, really weird stuff. All right, let's get Miner 69er there. Hello, Jesper, welcome. Welcome, buddy. Oh. All right, we're gonna need some yucca to make yucca juice during the early game. Now let's make our primitive armor. Followed by a bow, a club, and some arrows. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna grab all the polymers in the trader, and that should give us enough money to purchase a cooking pot and a cooking grill. It's amazing how I'm basically just stealing his plastic and then selling it back to him. Hardcore merchanting, bro. Now, I think all of these crates are actually construction boxes, which means we have a good chance of getting things like cobblestone or wood. See, we got 17 building cubes right there. So we're gonna crack into all of these crates. $5 steel and 99 wood. Level 45 stone axe. Sure. Okay. The pink dye will scrap. I'll take the wire tool, the paintbrush we can sell, and the nails we could probably use for something. Let's make a shovel. Now, do I get gas for just axing a car? Oh, better shovel. Okay. We do. We do. All right, so let's track this job and see how much I get. 2 out of 5. 1 out of 5 was craft a stone axe. I see. Okay. So I need to get 40 scrap metal and 300 gas by axing cars. I need to axe you a question. And we can't get tool crafting yet, not until we're player level 5. Okay. Well, we're done with the scrap metal portion. I'm gonna put points into pack mule. Oh god, we barely got any gas. However, one thing I find very interesting is that you can actually get like mechanical parts and stuff just by axing the vehicle, which is weird. I don't like that. Makes it too easy. All right, we have, okay, cooking pot, cooking grill. He has, unfortunately, no cobblestone to be purchased. All right, let's grab a job.
A sale is a sale, even if it is to a scumbag like you.
A lot of places to the south. Yeah, Dick Steiner will live there.
There for? Don't you have work to do?
How may I serve you?
Hello. Do you have
How can I
any?
serve
Yes, plaster cast. She has some.
Bye.
Orange juice schematic. If I make a pestle and mortar, then I could start making that. But in order to make the mortar and pestle, I need basic farming tips, physician, living off the land. We might be a ways off from being able to even do anything with that. But we're gonna read it anyway. Wait, no we're not. Yeah, we'll just, here.
Fine.
I need the money.
Oh, you want a guarantee, huh? Well, maybe you should try.
What are you looking for?
I will buy a plaster cast and a bandage.
You're welcome.
Okay, now. More wood and frame shapes. Nice. Lamb rations. We don't need the chrysanthemum. You can't play Darkness Falls. You downloaded it, but you can't play it. You should look on YouTube for an installation tutorial. See if anybody has a video for like how to install Darkness Falls.
I sell to anyone, even morons like you.
All right.
Just get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna want to buy at least 2 bandages before we get going here. We have a job for Dick's Diner. We can try to base up there. Acid. More frame shapes. Let's drop that. Scrap that. And the spring.
What are you,
Sell the
zombie?
polymers that we have.
Decide already.
And then I can buy more bandages.
A sale is a sale, even if.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
There we
Thank
go.
you.
5 bones. There we go. We'll make a bone knife. All right. Well, the unfortunate reality is I am going to have to take apart more cars. However, I see the snow biome and the desert. If we step foot into those biomes, I'll get a massive experience gain payout. 16 gas. This will take a while, though. Unless I could make like a scrap pickaxe, but we can't. While I take apart the car, I'll look for apple trees. Looks like we have 2 apple trees over there to the northwest. That's a good find when you're this close to the trader. Yeah, bro cracker. What I did was I downloaded the 7 Days to Die mod launcher, and then you have to go to Steam and you have to make sure you have build 1.4 of 7 Days to Die installed in Steam. And then you open up the mod launcher, you click on Darkness Falls, you click pre-sync, and then you can play it. Damn, I'm not even halfway to the gas that we need yet. This is rough. Take a while. Let's go over here and get some experience. It's really grindy to take apart the cars with the axe, but we keep on getting gas from cars, I guess. Okay. Mark this. Apples. Mark this one. I guess I'll just mark this as 2x apples. It's a start to our food acquisition. I see more fruit trees over there as well. Oranges. I entered the snow biome, so we'll get a massive experience gain payout for that. Hell yeah. That's what we need. We have to go to the desert as well, so let's go there first. I'm fucking 10 slots encumbered, but if I can get one more skill point, I could put another point in Pack Mule and lighten my load. I gotta admit, I don't like the mechanic quest line so far. The fact that you have to harvest a bunch of cars with your axe means that you're just getting extra over encumbered in the early game. But you get a wrench for doing it, yes, but it's still really annoying, you know? Anyway, we'll evaluate the overall worth of it after I've seen like how useful it might be to have a wrench early on. Okay, let's enter the desert. Got some more oranges. Yeah, I will make an installation tutorial for it. For the mod launcher and the other mods. Okay, let's enter the desert. And I might grab more yucca fruit while I'm in there by harvesting cactuses. I see a chicken. I could use that. I hope I can make the shot. I wonder why it's just always moving. The chicken won't stop no matter what. So I'm gonna try to run him into this hill. Got it. I'm over encumbered, so there was no way I was running him down without this hill. You know what I mean? Okay, we got a good amount of feathers though, and I can get an experience payout for entering the desert. Hi. The wolves are very confusing because it almost seems like the regular wolves just never full on attack you like the dire wolves do. Okay. Okay. I heard another chicken over there, but I'm not gonna go for it. Well, shit, if he's right there. Got it. We have plenty of yucca for making drinks over time. Now I need to get out of here after I put a point in pack mule for better inventory capacity. It'll, you know, we won't be as slow as we have been. Actually, yeah, we're not even encumbered anymore, so it's not cumulative. Pack mule rank 1 says 7 slots, this says 14. It's not 14 in total. This rank gives you 7, this rank gives you 14, for a total of 21 opened backpack slots, which is rather substantial if we're being honest. I like that. 3 points and you're set, buddy. 21 inventory slots. I don't think I could ever play Darkness Falls without putting my first points into pack mule. It's really nice. That's right, bitch. Okay. Oh, wow. The wolf is coming back. He's fighting some zombies. Got it. Yeah, you can take on these wolves, you can. They're not regular dire wolves, right? Like from the vanilla game, they have a lot less health. You just gotta fight them. They'll run away when their health gets low, like you can do it. Which is good to know. You just gotta make sure you have a bandage in case you start to bleed. Anyway, I got a honey. And it's finally starting to look like we're gaining control of this playthrough ever since we got Pack Mule 2. The realization that it's not cumulative, or no, that it is cumulative is really, it's made me pretty happy. Yeah, you get 7 slots for the first rank and 14 for the second rank, for a total of 21 extra inventory slots without encumbrance. Crazy fucking useful. Here, let's just run this guy down. All right, we've done a great job of hunting. We already have 56 meat. We can make 56 grilled meat out of it. And we found a lot of trees, and we're about to find even more fruit trees. Wow. All right, you get to live. That was my mistake. All right. Yeah, we got to seek out more fruit trees here. I see some. Gonna want to grab them and mark them for later. We got the ones over there. Bunch of orange trees right here. We don't have to worry about feathers anymore. And even food, it looks like we're doing pretty good. You know what? We'll go 2x oranges right here. They're close enough, yeah. More fruit trees over here. I'm definitely grabbing the cannabis. Okay. Now, it's time that we started heading toward that job, but we'll try to get every fruit tree on the way. Might not be a bad idea to get more wood also. Oh shit. Regular wolf. Yeah, those regular wolves being dysfunctional, it's weird, man. I'm kind of surprised Kane never fixed that. I don't know if it's even, it's definitely not intended behavior, right? Like, ho ho ho, buddy. All right. Let's go. We found a vast plethora of fruit trees around here so far. Let's get moving over to Dick's Diner here. We're gonna want to try to find some jars if we can. Jars are the very critical component right now for being able to make some beverages for myself, you know? Okay, let's head into town. Hopefully I can loot some scrap tools. It's doubtful, but we need to try. Getting a scrap axe or pickaxe would be amazing. Okay. I might want to base up closer to the trader. What options do we even have? Not many. I could just base up at the trader, but that's a little risky. Let's base up in here. Anywhere that I can have a ladder leading up to a fighting position will do. I can smash and grab this POI pretty easily. How will I do this? Not exactly any wonderfully suitable bases here. That's not a flat ceiling. Well, sometimes you can't have a wonderfully suitable base that's also close to the trader, so. Okay, we're getting thirsty already. It's not good. I'll need to make some money. Or get my hands on some jars, one of the two. All right. Jesus. Well, let's consume our honey, I guess. Okay, we got a jar back at least. I can make a drink out of it. Okay. Let's get things set up. How am I gonna fortify this garage? I really like the spike trap idea. Okay. I am gonna need some fucking breathing room for a second, man. Okay, we'll have a ladder going straight up here. Although if it got overwhelmed, I would be so beyond fucking vulnerable. I can't make this work. No, this base isn't gonna work. Let's go. We're just gonna head to Dick's Diner as we originally intended. It's about 400 meters away from the trader. It's not perfect, but this isn't flat, is it? At the top? Can I build on it? Huh. With the half walls, that's not exactly promising. All right, let's just go. I can't keep screwing the pooch and second guessing. We gotta move. Let's make some spike traps. What the fuck is that? A rain catcher? What the hell? Interesting. Oh, it spawns water blocks nearby. Okay, so it'll be murky water. We need this gas for our mechanic job. It'll make it so we can harvest less cars to get it done. Looks like this is the good part of town that we're coming up on. Yeah, I can't pass up any gas here. I need to loot every barrel that I see. I also want to loot this. Okay, Dick's Diner is right here. Let's get started. Okay. Can't leave the job site. We're in it. I'm gonna help myself out a little bit here. Can't afford another really bad stun and a shitload of damage at this point. Okay, everybody's... We just gotta try to get everybody bleeding out. Loot bag. Holy shit. It doesn't matter what version of 7 Days you're playing. If you're really thirsty and you need stamina efficiency, the knife is the way to go, buddy. All right, repair. Loot bag. Ah! Okay, got it. Anyway, with the horde done, we can now finally get started here on doing what we gotta do and fortifying this place for nightfall. We're gonna put down a couple of hatches here at the door. Okay. Nice. I got a murky water. That's huge. Okay. Okay, level 6 with a skill point to spend. Let's go. Let's search the main stash in here. Cooking pot. Another murky water. Okay. Nice. A little bit of cash. Bandage. At least we're not infected without a honey. When you really think of, that's the worst case scenario, when you have an infection with no honey for it, right? Anyway, we got 2 first aid bandages, so we're gonna use these to get some health back. Equip the first aid ones. It looks like the supplies must be on the roof. I got an impact bracer for falling. We're very over encumbered. Where's my feathers? Right here. Okay, we need that, and the yucca. Where's the yucca? Right here. All right, let's go around the back. You are too beefy. Here. It would take too long to deal with a guy with this much health, so the trap will help us out. Got it. Oh, I can't get rid of that. This won't work, right? Oh, they can. Okay, yeah, they can actually climb up that. Okay, took out the bird. The supplies are down in there, it looks like. Anyway, we better be quick about this and prepare a fighting position here. I can't get rid of that. The only option is to build on top of it. Like that. All right, campfire, cooking pot, yucca juice, clean water. And let's get to work on this real quick. We cut it pretty close today. It looks like we might make it just fine. The zombies can't crouch in this, so we don't have to worry about them slipping through that 1 block gap. Okay. Oh, we need that fucking drink. We're still really thirsty. Nice. Oh, we got a jar back. Best case scenario right there. Yeah, we only have a 50% chance of getting jars back, so let's put that right there at the top of the ladder. They'll get damaged as they come up. Now we need a hatch. Well, 2 hatches. Yeah, if I don't want these traps to eat up the EXP, then I gotta make sure... I gotta get rid of this one. But we'll be refunded for a lot of the wood that went toward making it. Okay. Oh my god, yes. Another jar returned to us. Let's eat the lamb rations. Incredible. Yeah, we're doing great. Just have yucca, right? Make sure you have yucca. All right, are you gonna come up here? The zombies do regularly get stuck on this POI on the staircase corners. Yeah. I deposited my torch by accident, so we're not gonna have good lighting. We're just gonna have to wait till they figure out a way to get over here. I wonder why they're not coming up this ladder. They should be able to. Here it comes. I think. Well, this sucks. I can't even use my fighting position. Hide. The stash is in the bathroom, unfortunately, so I can't really get it. I got the torch. If I can see, I can try to do something, but... Well, what are we gonna do, right? Give up? No. We're gonna keep trying. least we're hydrated, but we're getting pretty low on wood and spike traps. I don't have any bones. I could get some. Well, we could either run away or try to get it done, right? Okay. That was crazy. That was far from ideal. I don't know why they didn't just come up the ladder. I was able to climb up it. I don't know why they didn't. Okay. But that's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. Herbal antibiotics. That's a terrific haul. Alright, I need to do something about this, unfortunately. At least we're hydrated. I'm hoping that if I replace this, they'll have a way up. Hello, 44. Welcome, buddy. How are you? As a Hindu, I endorse the shape of the base. Welcome, Empyrean. Lone Star. Another mass shooting, eh? Yep. Easy enough to discern the cause, though. A ruined economy where young people have no hope of a good future. Processed food that causes increased behavioral and emotional volatility in the population. Pharmaceuticals which treat problem A while causing problem B, typically taking a mental disorder and turning it into full-fledged mental chaos. Right? Easy enough to discern the cause. Mass shootings will keep happening as long as humanity keeps disrespecting itself. Straight up. As long as we keep drugging kids with Ritalin, putting kids on hormone blockers, trying to play God, right? We're gonna keep, and you know, cutting costs, destroying nutrition in humans with processed food. School shootings are just a natural outcome of all that. But we don't have to feel too bad about it because it isn't our fault. We don't define the food standard. We did not ramp up the inflation of the dollar and ruin the economy. It's not our fault. The misery of humanity is not our... Well, it is our responsibility, but the system is so concrete, rigid, and well-defined that we can't really do anything about it. So, don't let it beat you up, buddy. I went to jail 3 times for what the courts called inciting hatred against police and government. The reason why was because I told people to rise up in civil war against corrupt governments so that we could liberate humanity and enable prosperity for posterity, right? But, you know, that's just it. You try to do that, you go to jail. I went to jail 4 times for it, and it doesn't go anywhere. So we're not going to change anything. It is what it is. Just try to live a good life and try not to be at the school when some depressed kid shoots it up. Now, let's make... We need more wood for sure. Wood is the next item on the agenda, and I also have to try to make sure that zombies don't get stuck on random staircases. Oh yeah, I never retrieved the supplies. We have to go into the bathroom. Okay. Over here. Got it. I'm so surprised we didn't end up failing that job, dude. Okay, I can't make scrap tools yet. I don't think I'll be able to till we get tool crafting. Yeah, let's get that. We'll need those scrap tools. We have plenty of leather here. That's part of the reason why I chose it as our first base, is all the leather cushions. We grabbed all of our shit. Let's, we still need more wood, though. Hang on. Okay. Your mom keeps making you loads of stuff in the house when you're having problems with your insides. Well, 44, my advice to you is if you're having like gastrointestinal problems, do a lot of intermittent fasting. That basically just means skip meals. So maybe consider skipping breakfast and lunch and only having dinner for like weeks. And when you do eat, try not to have any bread or pasta or rice. Just eat meat and vegetables if you can. Yeah, well, I agree, Lone Star. It was a better time back then. The important thing to remember is that the worst of humanity does not define the whole of it. We have bad proclivities, sure, but remember, look at cats for an example, right? Cats help with pest control. They also like to play with their food, and they systematically torture things all day, every day for fun and fulfillment. So, like, when you weigh that, like, are cats any less worthy to exist, right? No, they are what they are. And cats understand affection, they understand close familial bonds, at least to some limited extent, right? They're all instinct with just enough room in their head for other stuff, more meaningful stuff. People are very much the same, right? We're constrained by instincts that often are a disservice to us, but at the same time, you can't have guilt without redemption. You can't have pleasure seeking without penance, right? There's different people with different personalities. Sometimes you see good people who do bad things, bad people who do good things. We're all the entire spectrum of good and evil on legs, right? Our universe is like that. Our universe is comprised of equal but opposite mutual exclusives, right? Hot and cold, light and dark, bloom and decay, predator and prey. Like, that's just what we are. So you got to look at some of the good too. You wouldn't have humanitarianism without humans, right? Okay. Now we got to start preparing some fucking food right away. Getting real hungry. Let's drink that yucca juice and bake some apples. Okay. Now, let's go downstairs and let's try to get a shitload of leather. We need it. We need leather. We can make some scrap iron tools, start to accomplish more shit, you know? The really cool part about the baked apples is that you can actually cook them without a grill. Really useful. Let's eat before I die of starvation here. We're hydrated well. We got that squared away, fortunately. All right, let's throw these into the boots. Bring those down. Now. What level am I? Level 7? All right, we gotta make some better tools. Soon. Very soon. Okay. Hang on, we can do better than that. It's just a profit structure, Lone Star. It's a profit structure. The media it's just a business. They want to make money. A big way that they make their money is through the advertisement of human tragedy. Hell, any tragedy. There could be the horse population could be going extinct, and mainstream media will dogpile on it and be like, this is, you know, this is crazy news coming to you first from We Lie to You News. All right. Challenges. We leveled up again. We have a skill point to spend. We have to continue harvesting some cars with the axe. I don't necessarily want to. We also have to do something about this right here. I gotta make it so zombies don't get stuck on these. So we might want to just put corner stairs in here to help them get over it. The good part is, Lone Star, it's not on humanity to meet your ideals. It's only on you. As long as you be that change you'd like to see, then you can have a clear conscience. You're the measure of what you do, and the world is the measure of what we all do. You can contribute to both. How much more gas do I need? I just need to gather 300 gas cans. We have a bunch up in our box. I don't think I'll ever take the mechanic again, though. I gotta admit, this just doesn't seem worth it. Gotta get 300 fucking gas this way. Wouldn't be so bad if I was playing on like 100% loot, right? Because then you'd search a few barrels and get what you need, but on 25% loot, this is the only way to get the gas, so. Yeah, school shootings are not the disease, they're just a symptom of it. Okay, experience gain payout. That down. Let's go see how much gas we currently have. I need 40 more. That's one more car. The only reason I don't need a farmer is because food security is really easy for me to figure out, right? Like, I never have a problem with food. Okay, we got a lot of zombies coming in. I gotta run back to the fighting position. Hey, Zuzi. Well, at least it looks like they're coming up here the way they're supposed to be. Anyway, it's almost the morning of day 2. It is the morning of day 2. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna take the mechanic again. It's not that good. It's really not that good. It's easy enough to get a wrench, you know? Like, especially if you just take laborer. All you need is tool crafting too, so all you need for your first wrench is player level 10, right? It's nothing. It's literally nothing. So there's no good reason to take the mechanic. Okay, we got it done. What's our next one? We got a wrench now. So I have to get a lead car battery and an engine. This one's doing 46 damage, even though my wrench in the previous series only did 40. I wonder what's causing me to have that increased wrench damage. Junk collector. Okay, that would be it. Hey, forge ahead. There we go. So I think I now have access to the forge. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna wrench stuff until we get our hands on the battery and engine that we need. We're completing good challenges for EXP gain anyway. All right. Oh wow, I found a bag of trail mix in a tree stump. Look at that. Let's hope we can get another honey before we need one, right? That's the main thing. What class should you choose as a spear guy? To my understanding, the class you choose won't affect your melee much. But I would strongly recommend the laborer class. You can get all of your workstations extremely quickly that way. Melody. Okay. Well, we have 15 scrap metal. Sorry, 15 forged iron. I can smash and grab this place right here. Hell yeah. Alright, level 10 with 3 skill points to spend, and our acquisition of level 10, I think, means we can get tool crafting too. But we'll do that after. Let's loot this. First aid bandage, scope. Couple of repair kits, grab that. Okay, smash and grab is done. Let's get out of here. Holy shit. All right. Come to think of it, this would be a pretty awesome base if I never shut off the fire valves down there. The zombies would catch fire when they tried to come in. Anyway. Okay, we gotta try to get those engines. We need an engine and a car battery. I don't know what we get as a reward for completing that. Okay, 2 first aid bandages, but you also get like skill point rewards, typically. You unlock like further ranks of the mechanic stuff. Yeah, starting with the mechanic makes it way too grindy in the beginning. Because I feel like with the laborer, it's just like bang, bang, boom. You got your workbench and your, you know, you got all your workstations by the night of day 2. But with this, you're like, oh, I gotta swing an axe at a car 10 billion times to get 300 gas. And now I have to wrench more cars to get an engine and a battery. It's just, you know, it makes it tedious. It's so easy to get a wrench in this. Because the thing is, you can actually get mechanical parts from cars using a stone axe. So literally, like, all you have to do is reach player level 10, put 2 points into tool crafting, and then swing an axe at a car, and then you get your mechanical parts and you can make a wrench, right? So you just don't really need the free wrench from the mechanic specialization, as much as you need the immediate access to workstations afforded to you with the laborer, right? That's a pretty big horde over there trying to get through. Let's let them work on that while I just wrench this car. There they come. Yeah, that's a massive fucking horde. So where's it doesn't look like there's any spitters in that horde. They're all relatively normal. Oh. Thought I heard a spitter. I guess not. Yeah, they're all normal. This is gonna take some doing. Oh, I'm over encumbered by 4 slots. Let's fix that. Okay. I gotta try to bleed up as many of them as possible. I better be careful. I haven't found another honey yet. And I need food. Okay. I got a green key card. You'd be surprised just how much of the work the bleeds can do for you. The problem with Darkness Falls that you have to account for in the early game is that you don't have a guarantee of causing bleeds. But you can specialize into it to make it a guarantee later. Ow. Alright, let's use one of those, get some health back. I could use something stronger like a scrap machete. Alright, let's just loot this shit now. Well, I got 2 engines instead of getting a battery. We found a honey, though. Let's eat that bag of dried fruit. I'm getting very hungry, so we're gonna have to finish this car and then go home so I can make more food. All right. The bone machete, huh? I've never tried it. The reason why I like the knife is because of how stamina efficient it is, right? With the poking, I can usually put a bunch of bleeds on them, even if I'm really thirsty. I've never tried the bone machete, granted. Blueberry jam, let's eat that. And let's cook. All right. We are going to need some drinks pretty soon here. But we do have access to more money right here in the form of polymers that we can sell. Same with the scrap iron knuckles. Gonna make some better tools. Tool crafting 2. We have no jars, so I can't make any other drinks. Let's go to the trader. We have our cash in hand. We ate a little bit of food. All right. See, if I was the laborer, I would have put down a forge like last night. I would have had a bunch of jars where we fell behind. The mechanics thing just, it's totally not worth it. Not all classes are created equal. I'll try the bone machete. But I need cloth. Hello, Element. Welcome, buddy. Same to you, Lee. I couldn't find out, Lee. No, I have no idea. Old Fart pointed out how weird it was that my pillars, there was a bunch of my pillars that were still level with the floor of the base, but there were no floor blocks attached to the pillars. Literally everything about the tower ended up falling except for the pillars themselves. Some of the pillars were lower, granted, but on the ones that were still at the equal floor, like equal height of the floor, there should have been floor blocks attached to them, right? So we don't really know what happened. I think it was a glitch. So what I did was I bumped up the amount of time to our first horde up to 2 weeks instead of 1, so that I have more time to get stronger materials and maybe build something
Wipe
better.
that smirk off your face. Doing one job.
Iron Breaker
doesn't
mod.
make us pals. Got it? Hey, jerk. You better not fuck this up. Bye. Or bye.
Sell that. I'll buy all 3 of that water.
Be careful out there. You wouldn't want to get hurt.
We got
My
3
shot,
jars
my
back for that.
rules.
That's
You
sick.
follow or you fuck off.
We literally got 3 jars back.
Well, how
That's
about
insane.
you browse your ass right out of my store.
We're not killing that. Take too long. Where's the job? There it is. I'm gonna have to wrench some cars because we still have to get a lead car battery. We'll wrench the truck inside this garage, and then with the cloth I have, we can craft our bone machete. Test it out, you know? I'm also gonna smash and grab this POI right here. Oh, wow. Okay, this is made of wood. Okay, we got the stash. Let's get out of here. Arrow rest mod. Put that in here. Eat the peanuts. Okay. I think we'll just scrap that pipe baton. And can't put the weighted head into anything. Hang on. Okay. There's a weapons bag in here. I also want to wrench this truck. We need to still try to get our... Okay, we got another point in wrenches for additional block damage. But yeah, we need to try to get a lead car battery. We got one. Okay. Good. Looks like I might have got a burning shaft mod. Either that or I got a schematic for one. Yeah, we got it. Okay, drop that. Scrap those. Bone machete. Let's go. All right, let's get that job done. What's our next task for the mechanic? Gather mechanical parts and electrical parts. Wow, we did that ages ago. All right, we just got to get home to turn that in. Have I tried the big city map? No, I have not. One thing I learned with the Tarkov mod is that when I play on 25% loot, but I play in a city, it always ends up being like much easier. Mainly because there's newspaper boxes everywhere, so you find a shitload of books and magazines in no time at all, right? Wow. I would say this is a hell of a lot better than the bone knife, Jesus. All right, we'll use that instead. Take too long to crack into here. I mean, that cash would really come in handy though. Like, okay, 100 swings. Let's do it. Oh shit. Well, now I'm thirsty. Yeah, never mind. Fuck. The cash would have really come in handy at the vending machines. Yeah, being thirsty sucks, man. Yeah, the bone machete, the problem, it's really good when you're hydrated, but it's not as good when you're thirsty as the bone knife is, so I'm just gonna use this. And it doesn't look like the bone machete knocks them down as easily. Okay, let's go. 2 glue, more nails. Let's go get this. The gas pump's over here. Yeah, well, the spear is just, in my experience, it's not worth it on Insane Nightmare. If you use anything other than the knife, you're just shooting yourself in the foot because the stamina efficiency of every weapon is worse, right? I even view the stone sledgehammer that way, like it's just too stamina intensive. All right, let's head back in. I could really use a fucking drink. Okay. There's no way out. Although there is that nifty little spot right there. Don't know how long it'll last, though. You know what? Yeah, let's not be dumb here. A hatch in a door can save your life when you have no other escape. Okay. Our supplies are up there, so the job is done, technically. Got a bowl of murky water. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'll try to loot that one from the other side. Can of baked beans. This has a 5% chance of making me sick. And if I got sick, it could kill me. Scrap that. Chicken soup. And another bowl of murky water. Miso soup. Drop that. Scrap the muffled connectors. Drop the hops. Drop the corn. It is only one corn. Oh, beautiful. Okay, 25 bucks in cash. All right, we have to get out of here before I die of hydration. And second priority, starvation. Let's go. Very encumbered right now. Let's scrap those. Drop the rotten meat, scrap the 17 cement, drop the plant fibers and the shit sandwich. At least now we're a little bit lighter on our feet. It's going pretty good, Weasel. Pretty good, buddy. I'm happy to meet you. How are you doing? I'm in Canada myself. I can't wait not to be. Yeah, I'm moving to the Czech Republic soon. Now, we do have 3 jars, which is quite nice. Scrap those. Jesus. Okay, we got 2 honey. A couple months left on this hell on earth? What do you mean? You terminally ill? I'll take the generic schematic. What's up, Susie? I'd love one. Thank you. I just have to finish that.
Even morons like you.
Okay, thanks. All right, we do have a decent amount of money. Can't really get a jar from any of that though. Well then, you know what? We'll make sure that we have some meds.
Get out.
What are you looking for? How may I serve you?
How may I serve you? Okay. Vitamins, painkillers, 2 splints, every plaster cast, and then bandages with the rest. That sounds like a lot of fucking zombies. I don't look forward to our fucking trip home when it's this late. Let's find out how much time we have left. Talk to the trader.
Flash some cash.
God, we have an hour to get home. I don't even think we can make it. We're so encumbered, dude. We'll see. You'd be surprised how much ground you can cover in an hour in-game if you're traveling as the crow flies, like a straight line. I might want to have more frames ready, though, just in case. I might need to pull away from enemies in order to live. This Clem residence is a smash and grab. The main loot stash is right here in the garage. Smash. Yeah, you just break open one wooden door and then you're there. You got the loot stash ready. Let's keep moving. We're almost home. Jesus Christ. I can't even sprint anymore. It's like not even an option. Okay, we're up. Let's make sure our knife is serviceable. This might get hairy. Let's go deposit. 1 second, baby. Really distressed moment. Deposit all that. Okay. All right.
Part of the blind so you can see better at night.
It's okay. Thank you. Okay, now we have to repair that. I have 6 skill points to spend, man. Honestly, without having Laborer, I have no idea what to even spend my points on. Repair. You know what? Hang on. Repair that. Put this right here. Yeah, just in case. Just in case. Got a little crazy. Okay, we are fortified and ready for more. I better start preparing some nourishment. We already have the food. Let's do the drink. I gathered more yucca, so we can make yucca juice. I can barely see. Yeah, I really prefer, in the early game, I preferred the knife over the machete only because of the sheer stamina efficiency of the knife. Even when I'm 20 points thirsty, I still have enough stamina required to fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing, buddy. Stamina efficiency has always been king regarding combat. Now, we can hydrate the ever-living shit out of ourselves. I didn't get a single jar back from those. Do you guys think that might be a glitch? Like if you drink it from the campfire, you don't get one back? I wouldn't be surprised. Those are the little coding loopholes that a lot of amateur modders, like, it happens, right? They don't know how to, like, make shit work consistently a lot of the time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put down a forge so that we don't have to worry anymore about how we're gonna get more jars. So leather, duct tape, pipe, clay. Leather, duct tape, pipe, and clay. Okay, 30 seconds and we'll have a means of creating our own jars. No need to worry. We are all out of wood. We need to go get more. All right, gather mechanical and electrical parts. Got it. I wonder what we get for completing this. I got 1 clean water, 1 mechanic class reward. So forged iron, polymers, oil, duct tape, and spring. Polymers and spring. We need 10 duct tape, which is gonna take a while. Like, I might even have to buy 10 duct tape to get that done. Now, I don't believe we have enough data. I'm gonna try drinking the water in the campfire. Okay, good. It was just a bad roll 3 times in a row. So not so amateur indeed. Let's eat these. Deposit that. I need, thank you, sweetie pie.
You're welcome.
15 more forged iron and 10 more duct tape. We can buy the duct tape from the trader. We could even go right now. I need money, though. All right, we can sell 35 electrical parts along with whatever polymers we have. It's a little bit of money. Same with the brass. We could sell that too. Scrap those. We'll have even more brass. All right. We're doing okay on food and water now. We've recovered our situation. Let's put the forge down. Where is the forge? Here it is. Okay. I need an anvil before I can even craft forged iron, so... we need more wood. I need my light source. I'd imagine I won't be able to use the burning shaft on a tool until I'm not using these scrap tools anymore. Oh, you're not terminally ill. Well, that's always good. Right on. Miserable in hot weather? Yeah, I'm a cold weather guy myself. When it's cold, man, you can just bundle up. You can increase your layers, right? But when you're too hot, there's really not that much you can do. Burn! Alright. Let's get more wood. Not that many trees nearby. Let's get these small ones here. Get more polymer. All right. So that's 5 minutes to craft. We are crafting the anvil. And you know what? Actually, it takes a while to make jars. Yeah, you know, we'll just do the anvil first. We'll do the anvil. We have 2 jars on me that I can use for beverages. We also still have leftover water. We can harvest all the apple trees that we found tomorrow, giving ourselves some supplementary food. Other than that, best I can do. Yeah, we have to buy duct tape. I need to buy 10 of it. I don't think it's gonna cost any more than like 500 dukes. As long as I'm hydrated, it's an easy-ass trip, and we can even endeavor to gather more resources on the way. It is damn dark, though. Holy shit. All right. Never underestimate the power of a fence to slow down your pursuer and give you a moment to think. All right. We gotta wrench these, buddy. We gotta. We can get forged iron from these gas pumps, you know? And steel, among other things. Remove the pumps icon right here. We can also harvest that cement mixer. Holy shit. Okay. Just because it's nighttime doesn't mean we can't do some looting. Make a wooden hatch. Put it down. Right here. And let's begin. What are you doing? This might be getting a little hairy. Little hairy canary. But I can accomplish anything with a fence and some light. I hope I don't get paralyzed. Holy shit! Okay, wandering horde, we gotta go. Back home. And what you guys just saw was a masterclass in stamina management. Holy fuck, I can't even see my ladder actually. I wish I had my torch. This is rough. There is another option if I can't see my torch. I don't like it. It's riskier. Because they might break it out from under me. This might work. Didn't work. Fuck, that's it. Please move. I am so surprised I'm not dead after that stun. But my stamina's not looking good. Okay, I found the ladder. And somehow I made it here alive. I have no clue how. I can't even see. We're just doing what we can. Yeah, I don't think we can beat these guys. We might have to run away. It was really shitty timing for a wandering horde, if we're being honest. Let's just try to lose them, I guess. I can do anything with light and a fence, but I can't kill 40 zombies, you know what I mean? Like, that's different. Anyway, the game pretty much decided for us that I am not going to be looting the smash and grab yet. At least we don't have to worry about another wandering horde, right? Where's the zombies? Certainly appears as though we lost him. When I got stunned, I completely thought I was dead, by the way. Like, when you get stunned and there's a bunch of zombies around, I have no idea how we're alive. But we are. I gotta admit, the pathing in this mod is really bad. I'm spoiled. I'm used to having structural engineering zombies. I like it. Makes them predictable. Okay, let's eat that chicken ration. Scrap that. I could sell it. 316 bucks instead of 225 scrap. Yeah, we'll sell it. I think this wandering horde might have moved on. I don't see any of them. Really? All right. Let's replace the other hatch. We don't need to sell the electrical parts anymore. We got enough stuff that we can sell, like, otherwise. The anvil is done. So, let's start making some forged iron here. Oh, we're just gonna scrap the knuckle wraps. Yeah. All right, deposit those. We'll fill up those jars on the way. Deposit. We're gonna sell the light bulbs as well. Yeah, I don't even think I want that. Deposit these. All right, let's go buy that fucking duct tape now. It's time. I could really use some health. Fortunately, we already have that taken care of. I was very proactive in that regard. Let's drink this. Okay. Sure are a lot of Zeds. Okay. That pathing is absolute shit, eh? Alright. Fine. Is it daylight? I think it is, yeah. All right. Saved by the bell. All right, now let's harvest this table saw. Tried to catch me with my cup of tea in my hand. Nice try. I'll fucking hit you with a wrench. I don't give a shit. I'm a maverick. I don't know, Anto. I'll play it when I play it, buddy. I am gonna want to scrap machete pretty soon. While we're here near the trader, we're gonna gather all those fruit trees again. I could use the apples. Given the fact that this is the last of our meat right here that we're currently eating.
You're welcome here. If money talks, bullshit walks.
Okay. Duct tape. He has exactly 10. Let's get it. Beautiful.
You cheap-ass son of a bitch.
You got any jobs?
That's all you're gonna buy?
Your jobs are fucking far, eh?
Listen
What
up,
the
Jack.
fuck is
Let's
wrong
get
with you?
one thing straight. You're not working with me.
All right.
You're working.
Can I help you?
Looks like we have a broken trader for this playthrough. He's offering us like a very limited roster of jobs that are really far away. So what we might have to do is log out of the game and log back in. So that we re-roll his jobs, right? It's fair. It's 100% fair, and it's not cheating. Mainly because he's supposed to give you jobs that are in the town near you. And if he doesn't have any jobs, then what are you supposed to do, right? That's a game flaw. All right. Let's go get those trees. I'm just gonna focus on apple trees. And once we get home, we're gonna have this last challenge done. I don't know what the class reward is. I'm assuming it's a bicycle. But like, I gotta admit, I really don't think this has been worth it. I would rather just take the laborer and have the workbench by day 2. You know what I mean? Because you can get wheels just by wrenching tires. And you can get a wrench very easily in this mod because you're able to get mechanical parts just by hitting a car with your stone axe or a pickaxe, right? You don't need a wrench to get mechanical parts. So it creates this situation where it's like, do you really need the free wrench from the mechanic skill? Or are you just wasting your time, right? All right, let's go. Christ, we have so many skill points. Blade guy 4. Muckman. Okay, we have the workbench. And we're gonna go into Knife Master 4 so that we have Life Leech. Among other things, like now I can actually cause bleeds with a 100% success rate on my primary attack. It's worth it. That's the only positive I can say for choosing the mechanic instead of the laborer, is that I was incentivized to spend far fewer points on potential workstations, right? However, that might be largely my fault. Maybe I don't need to spend nearly as many points as I think I do when I take laborer. Let's take a look at the laborer tree. Workbench right here. So you get electrical traps just with this. Hi. She's dead. If we want more polymers, this is a great place to be. Okay. Bro, why am I even using weapons? Are you seeing how good this is? I can just use the scrap axe as a weapon. Holy shit, dude. All right, let's grab that forged iron and see what our reward is for finishing. Okay. That's it? A fucking pipe machine gun? Are you serious? Oh my god. Okay. Bunk ass loot. The class reward for, oh my god, dude. Like, the class reward for the laborer is literally a nail gun. What is this? Bake the apples. Put that here. That right there. All right, workbench. Yucca fruit. Make a couple of yucca juice. Wait a second, where's... You guys see that? That's what happened to my base, I think. Bro, did he just try to shoot me through blocks? Look at it. He just tried to shoot me through here. Let's stand right here. I don't know. He clearly tried to shoot me through some shit. All right. Okay, job is done. You see that? Guys, that zombie just tried to spit me through a block. A full-fledged block, like a square block. That's why my horde base didn't work. The cops were spitting at me from down below, and they probably destroyed like a few of my pillars holding up the base. What? No fucking way. Look at that. Look. Look where I am. That is the weirdest shit I have ever seen. It just tried to shoot me through a block. Let's try this. Let's stand here like this. See that? You see that? Blocks in the way, and it started charging up its spit. That's exactly what happened. All right, you know what? I'm not having fun, and now that I know, okay, this is a public service announcement for all of you, okay? Darkness Falls is broken. Okay, so don't play it. Kane did not do a good job at making sure that it was like normally functional, and there's a lot of fixes that should be in the game which are in 2.0 and aren't here. So my sincerest advice to you is play vanilla or try not to play it at all. Otherwise, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Now, I'm going to find something else to do with the rest of my day, but this is it. I'm not playing Darkness Falls again unless a 2.0 version comes out. That is broken as fuck. You can't even use your regular horde bases because the cops simply spit at you no matter where you are, no matter what blocks are between you and the cop. Right? That's fucked. That is screwed with a capital F. That is pathetic. That is stupid and bad, dude. No fucking wonder my base came down. No fucking wonder it came down. That's beyond terrible. Fucking X-ray vision spitting at you no matter what's in the way. That is bad. I don't know, man. The more I try to play Afterlife and Darkness Falls, the more I'm worried about Undead Legacy. Right? Because for months and months, years even, I've been building up Undead Legacy as this amazing overhaul mod, but now I can't help but wonder, in what ways is Subquake gonna fuck up in the same way that Kane and the Afterlife developer have fucked up, right? How many problems are they gonna leave in the game? How many glitches are they gonna ignore, right? It's damning. It is damning, and it does not inspire confidence in the overall concept of overhaul mods at all. So far, I am sad to say it, but the best experience with 7 Days to Die that I've had has been vanilla. This is failing. Yeah, no problem, Radnock. I'm just wondering what else to stream at this point. I could try to play Surrounded again. I'm waiting for the stable branch of Schedule 1. I want to play that a lot, but it's not out yet. Yeah, I think I'll just schedule a stream for Surrounded. Yeah, the best advice I can give you guys is just, honestly, don't play an overhaul mod for 7 Days to Die unless you're okay with problems. Like, if you're okay with problems, then by all means, knock yourself out, have fun. But there are going to be departures from vanilla, bugs and problems and glitches and inconsistencies, inefficiencies that you don't usually have to deal with, right? So you're warned. All right. So we're going to be playing Surrounded, and we're going to be playing it on hardened difficulty. Yeah, it's what we'll do. Okay. Okay, we need to make a new playlist for this one. It's a damn shame, too, because the blueprints are there for Darkness Falls to be extremely fun, swallowing, all-encompassing, right? It's the blueprints are there for it to be like infinite replayability, complete revitalization of 7 Days to Die's formula, but at the same time, you're contending with whatever holes in the dam that Kane refused to plug up, right? Like cops spitting at you through blocks. Like, that's crazy to me, buddy. That is crazy to me. I can't believe it. Like, no wonder my base fell apart. No wonder it did, right? It's a damn shame. Anyway, let's redo the tags here. Surrounded, hardened, permadeath. Gameplay live stream. All right. Okay. All right. Close that. Prepare the rest. Let's add a redirect from this stream into the new one. All right, guys. Well, look, if you want to keep on chilling, then just stick around. I can port you directly over to the new stream that we are just about to start. We're going to be playing a game called Surrounded, and we're going to be playing it on hardened difficulty on permadeath. Surrounded is kind of like an open world sandbox zombie game. You got guns, mods for your weapons. You know, you manage food, hunger, thirst, all that. So yeah, we'll have some fun there. It'll be my first series of it on the channel. I'm going to grab chat for that new stream and put it into OBS. Just having a little technical difficulty with the thumbnail here. I gotta fix it. There we go. All right, guys. Well, for those of you sticking around, I'll see you in the next stream happening right now. For those of you taking off, take care. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Later.